The story begins with a scientific expedition aimed at studying the geological history of Antarctica. The main character is William Dyer, a geologist and professor at Miskatonic University in Arkham. Dyer recounts his experiences, hoping to warn people against traveling to Antarctica. The expedition starts routinely, with plenty of equipment and enthusiasm. Upon reaching Antarctica, the scientific team set up camp and begin exploration. One of the scientists, Professor Lake, feels an irresistible urge to investigate a remote part of the region. He takes a team and an airplane, then transmits exciting news via radio about a discovery that has the potential to change the world. Lake claims to have discovered the remains of more than a dozen unknown life forms. Some appear damaged or injured, but 8 are perfectly preserved. These beings are somewhere between plant and animal, with strangely shaped bodies, numerous tentacles and wings. Fascinated by his discovery, Lake decides to perform an autopsy on one of these entities. During this procedure, something unexpected and terrifying happens. As the rest of the expedition prepares to join Lake, they suddenly lose contact with him. There is no response to their attempts to establish radio communication. Worried, Dyer and his colleagues decide to travel to Lake's camp to find out what happened. Upon arrival, they discover a scene full of horror. Lake's camp is in ruins, and most of the people and dogs have been brutally murdered. 1 man and 1 dog have disappeared without a trace, adding to the mystery. Dyer, along with his companion, a young student named Danforth, decide to continue their expedition. They traverse a mountain range taller than even the majestic Himalayas and come across an ancient metropolis. The city they discover is built from unusual cubic and conical structures that are completely alien to any known human architecture. It appears that this ancient metropolis was abandoned by its non-human builders. The city is full of unimaginable sculptures and paintings that tell the history of the Earth and its inhabitants from times before humanity existed. These works of art, though incomprehensible to the human mind, seem to speak of civilizations that existed on Earth long before the appearance of man. Dyer and Danforth, simultaneously fascinated and terrified, continue their research, eager to uncover more secrets of this forgotten city. Each new discovery they make only increases their amazement and challenges their previous understanding of reality. During further, in-depth research, Dyer and Danforth make a surprising discovery. It turns out that the bodies of the previously missing Gedney and the dog that accompanied the expedition have been used by the resurrected ancient beings. In a dramatic twist, the situation from the camp, where the ancient being was subjected to an autopsy, is reversed. This time, the resurrected ancient beings used Gedney's and the dog's bodies to conduct similar experiments on them. During their journey, Dyer and Danforth encounter something beyond their wildest imaginations. In the depths of the ancient metropolis, they discover a nightmarish, shape-shifting species of monster. These are formless protoplasms, infinitely plastic and flexible. These monsters, called shoggoths, can change shape and mimic any form. Their first encounter with the shoggoths shocks them. Their minds cannot comprehend how a creature can change its shape in such a way. Dyer and Danforth are terrified, but simultaneously fascinated by what they see. However, fascination quickly gives way to fear. In the face of such danger, Dyer and Danforth decide to flee. They run through the labyrinth of ancient structures chased by the shoggoths, who seem to be everywhere and nowhere at once. Their hearts pound like drums and their minds are focused on one goal: escape. The story ends with Dyer and Danforth escaping from Antarctica, and Dyer writing about his experiences, hoping they will deter others from traveling to the continent. This story is filled with horror and unease stemming from existential fears about humanity's place in the universe. If you enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. More book summaries are coming soon. Subscribe and stay tuned.